Hey collective, so I was feeling called to do a reading for you guys today on how are you being viewed. You guys got the discipline card. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. The peace card. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. And the success card. I know that there is no greater goal than to love, along with the fool, experiencing patience, control, conditioning, and ordinariness. So, how you're being viewed at this time is you are protecting your peace and you are having a lot of success with that. Someone here, you could have just gotten a new apartment, a new house, a new job, a new car. You are moving onward and upward in life due to your disciplinary action, due to you holding a particular standard for yourself and the people around you. Some of you guys, this could be from the viewpoint of people or a person who you've gone no contact with, and you are really strengthening your boundaries at this time. You are taking a lot of control over your life, calling your power back, and you're having a lot of new experiences. There's something here about new thought forms that have created a new timeline for you, a new timeline shift. So you guys may be in new connections, new friendships, new relationships, again, new jobs, driving in a new car. There's just something new about the experience that you're having, so you're no longer being taken for granted. You're no longer being taken through there. So someone here could be from Atlanta or Georgia, but you're not being disrespected. You're not being neglected. You are only investing in things that bring you peace, that bring you joy. Okay, and that's how you're being seen. And this has brought you a lot of success, and this is going to continue to put you on a upward trajectory here. So we're going to roll the dice. We have Pluto, Virgo, and the ninth house, which is Sagittarius. So you or this person or people could be a Scorpio, a Virgo, or a Sagittarius. But yeah, there's definitely something here about your health getting better, your job, your daily routines that are being very successful. You guys could be back in the gym or going to the gym, working on your health and your fitness, taking your vitamins, things like that. This is how you're being seen. There has been a huge transformation within your sense of self as well, your health, your wellness, your discipline. So you guys definitely could be on some type of new health regimen. Okay, we do have death. Okay, so that's that Scorpio energy. We have empathy, health, blame, and loneliness. So yeah, you guys could be in a hermit energy with the loneliness card out here, but there's definitely been a transformative energy around your empathy. You guys could have experienced some type of compassion fatigue for a person, a place, or just the matrix itself, these NPCs. So you're only having empathy for people who can reciprocate that energy back to you. And this is definitely helping you with your health. It's helping you with your wellness. You guys could be looking a lot younger now because, again, you're not being taken through there. You're not being disrespected and neglected. Okay, and people could be trying to project the energy of blame to you, like, oh, the collective doesn't have empathy, the collective never loved me, or whatever the case is. People playing the victim here, but you're not worried about that. You are currently tapping into this infinite potential, this new vision that you have, onward and upward with this Christ consciousness. This is my Christ consciousness Christ consciousness card, because it's not personal, it's business. This is a lot of us who are going through these cycles of having to have new vision for our lives, having to get with the program, tapping into our North Node purpose, okay, which is a sense of travel here. It is also making us abundant. That is the purpose of this, okay? And yeah, people are seeing you comparing yourself to the past, okay? They could be seeing you just being very grateful for the past, for the breakthroughs that you've had, for ultimately your testimony, okay? The fact that you've had courage throughout your journey, and you are currently walking in a lot of answered prayers, okay? Yeah, you can't make it up. We have existence, rebirth, and transformation, as well as completion. So that's awesome. And then we have the Thunderbolt card, which this gives me Saturn energy. This gives me karmic energy. So there's been a completion of a karmic contract. Saturn did just go direct, so maybe I should do a Saturn pick a card reading. Let me know if you guys will be interested in that, or a collective reading over on YouTube. Just let me know which one you guys are interested in. But yeah, there's definitely been a completion of your contract with Saturn. Saturn is definitely getting ready to stop teaching you lessons and actually start to reward you. Okay. All right, you guys. So I have clarified with the tarot cards. I got the first energies here. We have the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the King of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like this is someone who is up in their head, and they could have definitely been projecting a lot to make you be up in your head, to create a lot of doubt within your mind. And this actually backfired on this person. There could also be something about something being returned. So someone could have tried to send something to you. This could be physically or spiritually. Okay, somebody could have tried to mail something to you and it got returned. So they could be realizing that you're not at the same address, or there's something about your movement here. People are realizing that you're not at the same space physically, mentally. Okay, there's something here about your agility, I heard. Okay, and this is putting someone up in their head, the fact that you're not at the same space, you're not in the same physical space or even mental space. This person is very wounded because of this, because this is the King of Swords can be someone who wants to have control here. Okay, but this King of Swords could also be you, as well as the King of Pentacles. You're being seen as somebody who's very stable, very, again, mentally agile, mentally sufficient, someone who is moving onward and upward. Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, taking new opportunities. Again, there could be a promotion or a new job here. Very balanced in your masculine and feminine energies, with the King and the Queen of Pentacles being out here, because there's been, again, a transformative energy. We do have Pluto out here, which is death energy. Okay, and this has brought you a lot of creative endeavors, or you're able to now tap into your creative endeavors, your passions, things like that. There's just been a lot of good news based off of karmic cycles that have ended, or ways of being, ways of thinking that have ended. So let's clarify the Eight of Swords. Yeah, we have the Two of Cups. And the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so someone could definitely be up in their head around you having new connections. There could be a new connection in your life, a new friendship. And this could be a business partnership or something creative, or even something more intimate, if you know what I mean. Eight of Wands in reverse is the Nine of Wands. Yeah, someone is definitely in their head. They're defensive at this time. Nine of Cups in reverse. They're unhappy. They're not having their way. Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, because there's clarity in terms of what you're manifesting. The fact that you have had patience and you're gaining control over your life. There's a lot of discipline here, which is resulting in a lot of peace, because it's not easy to be disciplined, right? Like I said, that hermit energy, you isolating, you going within, you gaining enlightenment around your conditioning, around what you were lacking in terms of experience, so that you could actually tap into that. Yeah, this King of Pentacles could definitely be someone from your past here. This could have been someone who was emotionally neglectful, someone who was controlling, someone who could have used resources to control you. This person could have been financially abusive. Okay, the Nine of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So that's ascension. That's moving onward and upward here. Six of Cups and the Nine of Swords reverse. I wanted to clarify the Nine of Swords reverse. I clarified that with the Strength card. And then we had the Magician, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So it's definitely given someone who was financially abusive, trying to manipulate you, maybe to cause inner and outer conflict with your job, or with creative projects that you wanted to do, or ways that you wanted to be independent here, because the Nine of Pentacles is a step below the Empress. And the Nine of Pentacles is all about being self-sufficient. So this person definitely could have gotten their rocks off, gotten their emotional stability, their strength, their confidence from seeing you in lack. Okay, this could be someone who wanted to control you in the form of money. Is given that this is a person who needed you to depend on them in order for them to feel like they were of use. So this is some type of trauma that they come from, some type of control mechanism that maybe they had to grow up seeing or being at the hands of, but this is somebody who you have gotten away from. This person may definitely be irritated about a partnership, a new friendship. Three of Wands. You could have moved. You could be expanding your horizons with a friend or new partnerships in general. Yeah, there's a lot of success here that you're moving into, and this is a secret. You may definitely be keeping things under wraps. Yeah, about your happiness. Okay. About your forward movement here. Yep, the Ace of Wands is the King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and Death. So you could be with the King of Cups now. This definitely could be a new partnership, but you're starting out as friends, or this could just be the beginning stages of a partnership where you're just talking to someone. Yeah, literally the Ten of Cups again at the bottom of the deck. What is this King of Cups energy? What is this King of Cups energy? The Sun, yes. This is somebody who makes you very, very happy. And the Knight of Wands. This person could be a Leo or Aries or Sagittarius. Yeah. The Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Then we have the Tower, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups in reverse, Five of Wands, and the World reverse. So there's a cycle that this person did not want to close. This cycle that this person did not want to end. This is what this inner and outer conflict was all about, so that you would not be confident in yourself to move forward, so that you would not have clarity. Okay, but this was not out of love. This person was, you know, actively planting seeds for a tower. And I'm definitely not really picking up the most malicious energy from this King of Pentacles energy. But again, there's some type of conditioning that they're in regards to control, that you're now taking a leap of faith in regards to for your own peace. So again, at first you may have seen this person as someone who was willing to take care of you, willing to reciprocate energy, but then you realize that the more you started to grow, the more you started to mature, the more you started to come into Christ consciousness, into a deeper connection with yourself and your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. This person felt inadequate. They felt blocked. All right. And that wasn't fair to you. So let's get spirit advice from Spirit. Spirit, what's the advice? Prioritize inner peace, calmness, serenity, balance, harmony. Practice acceptance, letting go, surrender, peace, and forgiveness. Take responsibility for your actions and emotions, accountability, ownership, growth, and maturity. And yeah, follow your passion, purpose, inspiration, joy, and fulfillment. So I definitely feel like that's why Spirit helped you to get out of this contract with this person, because this person may have been sent in to help you to follow your passion, to prioritize your inner peace, but it may have definitely turned sour because this person was not growing. There's something here about this person's conditioning around control that you have had to have patience with, that you have had patience with in the past. And, you know, once Spirit realized that this person was more of a hindrance to you in this connection, they gave you, Spirit gave you the leeway to go ahead and make decisions to leave this connection. And now there may definitely be a more stable person coming in with the Sun and the Knight of Wands, clarifying this King of Cups. final messages. Final messages. All right. Sit with the wound. Not everything needs to be fixed right away. Some healing begins when you're willing to stay with what hurts. So Spirit is saying don't run away from your problems. Don't run away from the issues. Make sure you are still going into hermit mode and really realizing the lesson in all of this. Also, if there is a new connection or new people coming in, just don't be love bombed or don't rush into situations, because we do have the Fool out here, and the Fool can sometimes be hasty. Not sometimes, all the times, because the Fool is a hasty card. It's all about jumping into new beginnings. Okay. Love without self-abandonment. Exactly. Real love doesn't ask you to disappear. Stay present, stay whole, and still be loved. Exactly. And I feel like that's all that you were asking for. I definitely feel like, there could be a sense here of you feeling like you were bamboozled or hoodwinked. But I definitely, again, feel like this was a divine connection, a divine meeting. And there was a lot of lessons here for you guys to learn. But with Saturn going direct, I definitely feel like you're wrapping up this cycle, or you already have wrapped up this cycle. And with Saturn being direct, there's a definitely a shift in the movement. Okay. We have honor your growth. Growth is a journey, not a destination. Honor where you are right now and celebrate your progress. So Spirit is just telling you guys to honor where you are. Honor, again, the contract. Appreciate the fact that you have learned this lesson and that you are now being disciplined with your peace, and it's bringing you a lot of success. Keep pushing forward. All right. And meet new people, make new contracts, meet new people, make new friendships, make new relationships, but just don't rush into anything, and make sure that you guys are sitting with the wound. Make sure you guys are still doing that shadow work, and everything is going to be okay. And yeah, most of all, forgive yourself. Okay, because again, like I said, I feel like there's a sense here of you feeling hoodwinked or bamboozled, but it wasn't personal. It had nothing to do with you per se. I definitely feel like, you're human as well, but you have honored the contract, and this person, like I said earlier, there's a lot of conditioning around control that this person was supposed to learn from, right? And there could be trust issues. I mean, there could be a number of reasons, and everybody's situation is different as to why this person was intimidated by your growth or needed you to abandon yourself in order for them to feel adequate, in order for them to feel, strong or confident. But that's a personal problem. So, yeah, there's a lesson that they're meant to learn within this as well. So that's what I have for you guys. Please keep in mind we are doing $20 New Year's reading, so hit me up in my email if you guys are interested. Email is going to be on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as like and follow us on TikTok. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.